in the care of strangers at special shelters.
I think they're doing a really great job, and it's a selfless job because they're putting a lot of hours out here.
Cal Fire investigators arrested a 42-year-old Chico man who was seen pushing a flaming car down a 60-foot embankment, apparently igniting the fire.
And that fire's charred more than 71,000 acres so far. Meanwhile, another massive wildfire is ravaging the historic Jasper National Park in Canada. We are less than 4 months away from the presidential election. So when will we see the first face-off between Vice President Harris and former President Donald Trump?
I have agreed to the previously agreed upon September 10th debate. He agreed to that previously. Now it appears he's backpedaling, but I'm ready.
On Wall Street today, the Dow closed up 81 points. Now this.
Dr. Marty's Nature's Blend is freeze-dried dog food. Save up to 54% off your first order, plus a free bag of Cod Krispies. They're wild-caught cod skin treats. Go to drmartypets.com/dogs.
Radio show? Here's how.
Hey, Tampa Bay, did you know you can have a 1-hour program on the Tan Talk Radio Network for less than the cost of one 60-second announcement on many Tampa Bay stations? That's right. We'll put you on the radio for less than the cost of one 60-second announcement on many stations. Check it out today. Use your program on the cost of one 60-second announcement on many stations. Check it out today. Use your program to promote yourself, your business, or someone else's business. Call Lola Jean, the broadcast queen, 727-510-7622. That's 510-7622. Call Lola Jean now to check out your Tan Talk Network program. In addition to network radio, we'll stream your program in audio and video all over the world. Call Lola Jean now, 727-510-7622. Call today. Your network 1-hour program can start tomorrow. Broadcast your message in audio and video on the Tan Talk Radio Network.
Caregivers find the support they need on Connecting Caregivers Radio with Linda Burhans, the gal who cares for the caregiver. Heard every Friday from 1 to 2 p.m., Linda and her caring and knowledgeable guests will bring you education, information, and resources, as well as a shoulder for caregivers. That's Connecting Caregivers Radio with Linda Burhans, the gal who cares for the caregiver, where you can find help and hope every Friday from 1 to 2 p.m. right here on the Tan Talk Radio Network.
Ain't it good?
Show me the money.
It's the Employment Opportunity Hour with Gene Hodge from 7 until 8.
So the purpose of the show is to help you out there to find something that you enjoy doing instead of a job. And at the start of the show, I normally give out a formula, which I know will guarantee you to find the type of job that you want right now.
Find out the formula to an enjoyable job with Gene Hodge's Employment Opportunity Hour from 7 until 8 here on the Tan Talk Radio Network.
Show me the money.
That's the Employment Opportunity Hour, Wednesday nights from 7 to 8 here on the Tan Talk Radio Network.
Panhellenic News, on air live every Wednesday at 4 p.m. at 106.1 FM. Panhellenic News, radio program from the Panhellenic Federation of Florida. Wednesday at 4 p.m. Greek news, entertainment and culture.
Για νέα και για τον ελληνισμό. Μείνετε συντονισμένοι. Stay tuned.
Hello, this is the one and only Robbie the Shark. I want to welcome you to the new program, All Groovy, man. I just want a bunch of folks in front of my porch. Let's have a Coca-Cola, a sweet tea, or whatever your drink of flavor is, and let's just talk about life and how far we've come on the only 1340 WTAN Tan Talk Radio Network.
It's All Groovy with Robbie the Shark, Thursdays from 8 to 9 p.m. Listen at your own risk.
Don't turn it off now. You need this stuff. Tampa Bay's Tan Talk Radio Network.
Hey, Robin, do you like Knockin' Boots?
Jim, do you mean Knocking Boots Saloon in Largo? I love Knockin' Boots.
I love knocking back a couple of beers at Knockin' Boots and then knocking some balls around on their pool tables.
Knocking Boots Saloon has free pool every day till 7:30, or you can join the league.
Or get knocked silly at the Comedy Open Mics, a special guest brought to you by Stand Up for Live events every other Wednesday night.
Come and knock back a cocktail from their full liquor bar and enjoy some tasty snacks from their awesome food truck.
Knockin' Boots Saloon, 201 Keene Road in Largo, Florida.
It's 7 o'clock. It's Thursday night. I'm Matt James, stand-up comic, and it's time for Stand Up for News. Welcome back, nation, to another amazing, informative episode of Stand Up for News. I am Mac James Esterline, your host. And this is my co-host here, stand-up comedian Robin Savage. Say hello.
Hello, everyone out there in Radio Land. It is awesome to be here today.
Welcome back. Stand-up comic Guy Dudley is here, correspondent, back for more news to stand up for. Welcome back. Say hello, Guy.
Hello. Hi.
And just welcome back. And just arriving in studio is our co-host, music director, the amazing artist known as Christopher Wright. Say hello.
Hello.
Hello. Welcome back, buddy. I missed you.
Missed you too, brother.
You're my best friend. If we ever have a thing where we walk to Vegas, I would only walk to Vegas with you.
Likewise.
I have a very special guest in the studio as well. Me and this young man, we went and saw the new Deadpool and Wolverine premiere today. Say hello to James Paul Esterline, my son. Say hello, buddy.
Hello.
Welcome to Stand Up for News Radio. We are stand-up comics and we tell the news. Now, the news can't stand up for itself, James. You know that, right, bud?
Right.
Because it was born without any legs. It doesn't have legs.
Right. I mean, they could be a sit down then.
Sit down for news? Well, we technically are sitting down for news. Yeah, you're right, bud. So we saw Deadpool and Wolverine. We're going to do a review.
Exposed. Bunch of liars on the air.
You ruined my career, bud.
After 2 years,
They thought we were standing the whole time.
Yeah, so the news was born in a wheelchair, so it can't stand up for itself. So we stand up for the news, us stand-up comedians. So, hey, buddy, what's it like having a dad that's a really funny stand-up comedian guy? What's that like?
It's cool.
It's cool, yeah. How many times have you been on stage doing stand-up comedy?
0.
No. Remember that one time you did it on Father's Day? He roasted me.
I remember that
on
like
Father's
years
Day
ago.
at my own show.
Like years ago.
Did you have fun that time?
Yeah, I did.
You didn't seem nervous at all.
Right.
But did you have any jokes that didn't go over?
I can't even remember, honestly.
He blocked it out. I don't want to remember it.
I genuinely
No, you
can't.
killed. Every joke hit, man. You did way better than me. Yeah, his first time, and he killed it, you guys.
that's awesome.
I was so proud of him. He made fun of the way I was dressed. He said a your mama joke. Remember that one?
No,
to
I
me
don't
about my
remember
mom, which is his grandma. Well, this is how he goes. He goes, "Hey, Dad, your mom's so fat." And I'm like, "Hey, I don't like you talking about my mom like that. Knock it off, buddy." He's like, sorry, Dad. Hey, Dad, my grandma's so fat. And when Obi-Wan Kenobi saw her, he said, that's no moon. That's a space station. The Death Star is a big round giant.
Yeah.
Okay, planet-killing device. She's a giant fat round thing is what you're saying about your grandmother, remember?
Yeah.
Did your grandmother ever know about these jokes?
She was dead.
My grandmother was dead. She meant yours.
No,
She's dead to you. I
meant my mom's grandmother.
Your mom's grandmother is so dead.
My mom's mother.
You're talking about my mom, though.
No.
Oh, okay. I just did James's mother ever?
Nah, I
know
got
you-
mixed up there.
Yeah, that's okay.
Sorry, buddy. Yeah, this is the best and worst of us, like me. All right, so hey, Chris, how you doing, bud?
We're doing well.
I missed you.
Yeah, no, last week was a little busy. I had test shooting to do. We were doing a little bit of filming for this new project we're working on, so it went a little late, unfortunately. But I'm here this week to stand up for some news, buddy.
That's what's up. Did you bring any gay news to stand up for? Sorry, Robin.
I'm actually working on that right now. So.
Stand up for gay news is back, baby. It's not even June anymore. Pride Month.
Right? Well, there's gay news all the time, so.
Yeah,
you're here. I'm here.
That's what's news, man.
Get used to it. Breaking news.
WTAN has gay in it now. Oh, you got Rick Scott socks with you. Show the
Yes, I
camera.
have my Rick Scott socks with
Those
me
are
today.
amazing.
Yes,
It looks kind of like Skeletor from He-Man.
Well, it is
but it's
Senator Skeletor.
definitely Rick
after all,
Scott.
So
He
Senator
wants to be
Skeletor.
master of Florida.
I'll get you, He-Man. I mean DeSantis.
Oh wait, those guys are on the same team, right?
I think so. Yeah.
That'd be like
yeah.
Beastman and Skeletor throwing down, or
Skeletor
Hordak.
and
Remember
Skeletor,
Hordak?
Yeah, they're on the same team.
Did you play with She-Ra dolls, Robin, when you were a kid? Remember She-Ra?
I do remember She-Ra. I don't think I ever played with the She-Ra doll. But,
Are you wearing makeup today, Mom? Did you put a little makeup on?
a little bit of lipper sticker.
Yeah, you look nice. Mom. Come on, Mom.
Got all fancy.
At least Chris ain't gonna hit on you, at least. Well, everybody else, guys,
I got the harassment covered. For
She
the next
shot a
hour.
guy down in the lobby.
We were sharing the microphone like Lady and the Tramp.
You going to Nudge the meatball towards her. Hey, it was a sausage meatball. Mom, are we going to any mics later? You going to Kava Craze afterwards has a thing. They told me to come by, but I got to take this fella home.
Oh, I know. Grindhouse, I think, is having they just call it open stage time, but Dan and Adam are doing their thing, and they let people like go on in between their like improv acts.
All right.
So,
If you want, we could hit the other one and that if you wanted to, maybe.
I like Alex's Kava Craze.
It's a really good room.
She's good people.
Have you been there, Mr. Guy Dudley, sir?
No, I'm going to Manny's thing tonight.
You going to that one?
Loudmouth's Kitchen and Bar, Land O'Lakes.
I want to go there someday, but that's pretty far haul for an open mic.
A little bit.
Is it?
Yeah, I think it
The
is.
Grindhouse is kind of like towards my house. Like I don't live there, but on my way home, I can just whoop by there.
That's true. That's
Yeah,
true.
Land O'Lakes is like an hour from here.
Well,
maybe not from here. But
In other news, I gotta go, guys.
I guess none of us are going to Kava Craze. James, you want to go to Kava Craze?
Not really.
All right, I guess I'll take you home instead. So me and this fella, we saw that brand new awesome movie everybody's been talking about, Deadpool and Wolverine. You guys excited to go see it at all? Or?
Yeah, I mean, I didn't really know much about it until recently, but it looks good. Just from like the
Very,
cover art.
in my opinion, very, very funny.
I love
you saw
Deadpool. I love Wolverine, so why not?
When we were there,
Wolverine.
when we were there, this guy had me buy a $40 Deadpool figurine.
It's
He's like, you want this? You definitely want this. You're like, I'm good. You're like, no, this is a present.
I was very hesitant at first, but he promised me that he'd pay me back like $50 for it.
It was only $42, buddy.
I thought it was 46,
Charged
but
me
whatever.
interest. Oh, with
tomato.
This guy's got interest tagged on it. Dude, we're gonna flip it and make some money, man. This is a limited edition to only the movie theaters. They're gonna run out of them. There's people on the internet just craving them. They're waiting to buy them off people that already got them and stuff.
Yeah, I know
And
how
people are
collecting
walking out
works,
with, like,
Dad.
4 or 5 of them
You
at a
collected
time.
comics for your sake.
What's up, bud?
I said I know what collecting is. I know the concept of it.
Yeah, when James said we're gonna flip it, what he meant was he's gonna be in the bathtub going, woo, woo, this is fun.
It's baby Deadpool too. It's a little
Look, it can
baby
flip.
So James Paul, what did you think of the movie, bud?
I thought it was really funny at parts. The intro where he's like digs up.
Don't too many spoilers now.
Okay, I'm just saying the first part of it, but like when Deadpool's digging up Wolverine's grave for Logan's grave, and it's like, so how are we going to do this respectfully without treading on what Logan did? And he said, we're not going to do it. And then there's like a bunch of guys who are trying to capture him, and he basically kills them all with a Wolverine skeleton.
Let's not give too many spoilers.
Nah, that's just the intro scene. I'm not going to give away anything else.
Deadpool dies at the end, from what I've heard.
From
oh wow,
I know what happens when I'm not gonna say.
On James, Little JP, that's what his rap name is. Little JP that used to do rap music.
L.A.L.
So you're on your scale of 1 to 10 on just superhero movies. What do you rate it, buddy?
Probably 8.5 or 9.
8.5 or 9. How high do you rate Logan?
Probably 9.
9. What about what do you think's the highest rated superhero movie in your opinion? Now you've seen pretty much all of them.
Probably one of the Avengers movies. Maybe Infinity War or Endgame, because those tied up things really well.
What'd you give it though? You give that over a 9 or?
I'd probably give those 10.
Oh, smashing!
And original Avengers probably gets a 9.5. I'm not sure about Ultron, but that's probably like 8 or 7.5 or 8.
Nice. Well, don't give away any other spoilers, I guess.
Don't worry, I'm pretty good on that.
Remember what happened? We were in the middle of the movie, and the movie just stopped playing, and the power went out in the entire theater, and it's got really hot in there, man.
Yeah,
nobody left.
Yeah, I basically just left and went to the restroom.
Well, I mean,
the only other time I can remember a movie stopping in the middle of it was when you, Mom, and me went to go see Transformers: Dark of the Moon in 2011.
I remember that. That was a good movie.
Yeah, that was a good movie.
Dark of the Moon was a
The
good
third
one.
one.
Right?
Yeah, that one was actually really good.
My hometown.
The movie theater turned into a big truck.
Transformers. So, you guys ready to stand up for some news?
Yes.
All right. So we'll start like we always do and go counterclockwise, and I'll begin, you guys. Here's the biggest news, I think, from last week. Biden steps out of the presidential race. Did you guys watch his Oval Office speech the other day?
He stumbled out of the
Well, I was going to say, surprisingly, he didn't stumble and fall again, taking that step. And the only race that fella should be in anymore is the race to the line to the early bird special there down at Lever Rocks. Remember them? Great seafood, And people used to ask me what was in the hush puppies there when I worked there.
They're secret recipe hush puppies.
Remember that one time you were sitting at the bar and the ladies, what's in your hush puppies? And I'm like, out back, we got a little puppy pen, and I go out there, and when somebody orders them, I find the loudest little puppy, and I scoop that fella up, and he's like, ruff, 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 and I snap its little puppy neck, and I take him inside in the kitchen. I take a melon baller, and I scoop him out, and I put him in the deep fryer, season him up nicely, plate him up there, and put a little parsley on him and a little bit of that leafy stuff. What's it called? And then, kale, thank you. And I present it to you fine folks here at Lever Rocks, which I no longer work at, and they're no longer our sponsor, but they're delicious. I'm not allowed to eat them, though. They're not on my diet, but I do love
has a tail.
On the secret. Here's a tail for you, bud. On our secret menu, there's Hush Kittens, and they are made kind of the same. When somebody wants them off the secret menu, I go out back, and there's a little kitten pen, and I just find the loudest little kitten, and it's like, meow, meow, meow.
That's the loudest one.
Yeah. Because the other ones are scared to death. They saw the puppy get
The other
snapped.
ones know what time it is.
And I just snap the little kitten's neck humanely, and I take it inside and I get a melon baller and I start scooping it out, put it in the deep fryer. I use a different melon baller, though, of course, because you know why, Chris?
Well, you can't cross-contaminate.
We don't cross-contaminate at Lever Rocks. And then I put that in the deep fryer, sprinkle a little parsley on there, season it nicely, plate it up, and serve it to you fine folks there at Lever Rocks. People wonder what kind of puppies we use, right? What kind did we use? We use like Chihuahuas. We use little Chihuahuas, remember?
Spicy.
Well, yeah, but they were a little too spicy. So they had to go to I think it was Germany. No, it was like those big.
We went to St. Bernard's because
yeah.
you get like 80 or 90 of them. Where Chihuahuas, you only get like 7 or 8.
Really spicy. Yeah.
Yeah.
Muy caliente.
Muy caliente. I had to learn Spanish to tell that joke.
Nice.
So we'll go right to Robin. Robin, what you got for me?
So President Biden announced earlier this week that he will step away from running for president and has endorsed Kamala Harris for president. The Democrats party has really expressed enthusiasm, and they are using such phrases like "Yes, we can" and
Kamala.
and Mamala. And my suggestion is Lady Obama.
Nice. Just thinking about it makes me Kamala. You know what, Guy Dudley? That's funny. I appreciate you laughing. Yeah,
I was just laughing because I don't know you're allowed to say that, but it's okay. We're getting out of here soon.
Camelot, like Camelot. Sure, I just play on words.
It's okay.
Yes, Excalibur, Knights of the Round Table, Camelot. I get it.
Yeah.
That's very funny. I left the joke whistle out in the Sweet Ride. No, I think I left it at Dave & Buster's, one of our sponsors, where I bartend and tell the funniest jokes as America's funniest bartender.
That's right.
What do you think about having your father as America's funniest bartender, by the way, James?
It's pretty nice.
You've seen my impressive bartending skills.
Yes, I have.
And I've taught you how to bartend, too.
A little bit when I was like 8 or something, but I don't really.
Give me a drink, boy. Exactly.
I can't do it.
So, James, would you ever want to be a bartender?
Probably not, honestly.
Good boy. You keep that in mind. Stay in school. All right. So, Guy Dudley, what do you have for us in the news to stand up for, bud?
I don't know. Every time you ask your son, how does it feel to have a dad, I just get a little sad. Dad, if you're out there listening, I just want you to know, whatever. Jennifer Aniston criticized J.D. Vance for his childless cat lady remarks. Her 8 cats are also furious. Kamala Harris's stepdaughter has also chimed in to say, I love my 3 parents. Kamala Harris, that guy no one knows, and Kamala Harris's other personalities.
She's got 8 cats?
Yeah, why not?
That's perfect. Just perfect.
They're furious.
All right. So I guess it's my turn again, huh? A 24-year-old drunk woman waltzed into a bar in Tampa last week. You hear about this?
I know her.
Hey, guess what? Yeah, your mom. I meant to say your mother.
My mom's 24.
Oh, yeah. So your sister walks into this bar, 24-year-old woman in Tampa, said, I'm the sister of the owner, and I want a drink. And the bartender, which is a 97-year-old woman, A 97-year-old bartender woman says, "You're not the sister of the owner. Get out of here. You're drunk." And then she tried to go behind the bar. And the woman, that's 97-year-old woman, stood her ground. "You're not coming behind my bar," she said, And then the other woman slugged her in the face and knocked her down and everything. And then everybody grabbed her. You hear about that?
No, that's crazy.
It is crazy.
That happened in Tampa?
Why would you have a 97-year-old bartender?
She's pouring a shot. It's just all over the place.
I know. I know you finished your shift last night, but as the owner of a place, I got to count on my staff making it through a shift.
Yeah.
I think I'd cut you off after 91, 97-year-old bartender. Your thoughts, Chris?
Were they bartending in the villages? Where was this at?
She bartends right there in the cemetery, so that any minute now they're just ready to. Her casket is her bar top. She's pre-purchased it. It's got a rail. It's got a well filled with ice and stuff. 97-year-old bartender.
I'm just wondering how buried in that. That'd be kind of cool.
She started bartending during Prohibition.
How long does it take to order a drink? You're like, I want a Budweiser. Like, what? Like 7 hours later, you're just trying to figure out sign language. The king, you're doing charades to be an alcoholic.
She was Biden's bartender when he turned 21.
Wow.
I remember what he drank. Johnson & Johnson and vodka. Baby shampoo, right? Because he sniffs shampoo-headed kids.
Kids with good hygiene.
Yeah, with the kind of shampoo that smells real nice is his preference.
Like kids shampoo,
the floral kind,
like L'Oreal Kids. Do
they have
the weird part
herbal
is
essence of a child?
If you drink it, it does make you cry.
That is true.
Yeah.
There's very
herbal essence of a 9-year-old.
What am I doing with my life? Sun's coming out.
No more tears. Johnson & Johnson's their thing. That's why you like Johnson & Johnson's. No tears.
No tears.
If you may.
Mr. Dudley, they call him.
They call him Mr. Dudley.
Senior.
He's not a guy. If you may.
Mr. Dudley, they call him.
They call him Mr. Dudley.
Senior.
He's not a guy. He's a man.
Man Dudley.
Man Dudley. He's not just a guy. Go ahead, Mom. It's your turn. You look itchy to tell us an amazing breaking news story.
Oh, no, I saw that dog run and I was like, is the dog mad?
Can we get the dog on the
Look at dogs.
We only got a couple more shows. Let's do something weird.
Because it's a female dog, I can say it, right? Yes.
Yeah.
Oh, good bitch.
It's okay.
Beyonce.
Because it's a female dog, I can say it, right? Yes.
Yeah.
Oh, good bitch.
It's okay.
Beyonce's song "Freedom" is being used as Kamala Harris's soundtrack to her first campaign video. In a related topic, J.D. Vance also is using Beyonce's song "Plastic Off the Sofa" in his campaign video. Have you guys heard about the whole sofa thing in J.D. Vance?
Oh my! What? No.
So there was.
I know what you're talking about. Go ahead.
I'm trying to think of a delicate way to say it since it's radio. And there
He
are
made
young
love
people.
to a sofa. It was a love seat.
Oh my!
It was like a
Okay,
plastic bag, and there was like cushions next to it. And
uh-huh.
that was from he wrote the book Hillbilly Elegy and included that.
Oh,
I got a
What?
shake long right here.
I need a passage from that. Text me that.
Oh my goodness! Wow. Okay. So this is what we're working with.
So what's the JD stand for?
Just doing it to couches.
Just doing it to my
Just
couch.
days, I don't know.
Okay.
Oh my God! I'm googling it right
Is
now.
couch like code word for his wife? The old couch, the old leather hand-me-down couch in the basement. Pull out.
It is cool that J.D. Vance and Louis C.K. are doing the same material.
His pull-out game on that couch is real.
It's a pull-out couch. It's not on birth control.
Nice. Oh my God!
He's got stains on the mattress in that pull-out.
Politics makes for strange couch fellows.
Strange sofa bed fellow.
Yes.
It's a Davenport. It's not a couch.
Dad, if you're listening, I will sleep on the couch. I just want to hang out.
Someone's sleeping on the couch. Oh man, she said you're sleeping on the couch tonight. Not you're sleeping with the couch tonight.
You're just making your wife mad so you can go sleep on the couch like you want. The couch likes me.
At least the couch likes to cuddle. It's a lazy boy. All right, Guy Dudley, it's your turn, sir. Let's hear some breaking, amazing news out of your mouth hole.
Washington, D.C. had to clean up vandalism and graffiti in the wake of anti-Netanyahu protests. Just a bunch of swastikas. Like I don't know what the joke is. I just know it's really hard to graffiti a swastika before the police show up, and also hard to wash. Like you don't need to just draw a circle with a line through it over all of them. That was the cleanup, you know.
No swastika.
Yeah. They're just a not anti-Semitic cop is like boo to that, boo to that.
Like a no smoking sign.
Yeah, how hard is to scrub off a okay.
I think a no Nazi sign was necessary, but it is now. It's easier
We
that
can
way.
smoke in DC again.
Seems like you have some experience with swastikas, Guy Dudley.
I don't know how to make
They
this
should have
work,
had those no signs in Auschwitz where it said no smoking. Yeah, put them up.
Honestly, that would be a German move to be like, this concentration camp
No
is not being run
smoking
well.
in here. No smoking in the
Health
oven
and safety,
room.
we're shutting this down.
Absolutely no smoking in the oven room. What the heck? What do you think, James Paul?
I forgot I wasn't allowed to swear.
Oh no!
I forgot I wasn't
You know
allowed
what?
to
With
swear.
language
I forgot I wasn't allowed to swear.
Oh no!
I forgot I
You
wasn't
know
allowed
what?
to
With
swear.
language like that, it makes you
Not a
think maybe the
podcast.
Nazis.
I
Glenn's
forgot,
on
I
point,
forgot I
though. We
wasn't
love you,
allowed to
Glenn.
swear. Sorry.
I love your Hawaiian shirt, though,
Sorry,
bud.
sorry, I
It's fancy. Is
forgot.
that like a high-end one? Trying to change the subject here.
Okay, thank you.
Look,
Sorry, it's my
in all
first time.
fairness,
Okay, it happens.
of all the things you could get in trouble for saying, that's probably not.
Yeah,
you're gonna be fine.
Honestly, that's
In
the
20
most-
years,
that's
you're
the
like,
most base thing.
yeah. Did you hear what he said about us?
Yeah.
About our bad graffiti.
Now you got homework to do. Next time you're on, you're going to have to host our segment called I Swear It's a Curse, where you find a naughty word that's we're not allowed to say on the radio, give us a history, definition of it, and how to use it in a sentence without saying it in the sentence.
Right.
And why we don't use that word on Stand Up for News Radio or WTAN.
Right.
That's a nice shirt, Glenn. Is that Panama? Is that Panama Jack or? No comment. Oh, very nice. That's a fancy one. I think Captain Jim would be rolling his grave for not buying that one. Rest in peace, Captain Jim. Oh, you guys hear about cocaine sharks? You guys heard about them? They're in the news again. They're found off the coast of Brazil. Tons of cocaine sharks. They're chasing the sharks to the cocaine bundles where they're being dumped off cigarette boats by drug smugglers because they're getting chased by authorities trying to catch them. So now they just follow those sharks. That's in the news again today in Brazil, off the coast of Brazil. Yeah, when they interviewed the sharks just said, "Hey, you guys, quit calling us blowfish."
I like
in other news, Hunter Biden just adopted a shark.
Okay. I like a shark doing so much cocaine its nose starts to bleed and it just starts chasing itself in circles. Like, what's going on?
You smell something? Something cooking. Yes.
It actually starts going backwards.
I saw a video of a guy on like a unicorn floaty, like a swimming pool toy, and he was out in the middle of the ocean with a fishing pole attached to a shark, and the boat came by and was like, "Hey, do you need help?" He was like, "Yes, of course I need help." He was like, "Why didn't you just let go? Like at some point you were like 20 feet out.
It's a
You're like,
$300 pole.
I'm gonna follow this shark home and just live with like."
All my bait back.
When I say it out loud, this is how I treat women at bars. I'm just like, "Oh, we'll figure it out when we get to your house."
So, James Paul, what do you think about Nazis?
He thinks they're great.
Yeah, there we go.
Just so I know
Both
it's
answers
hilarious
are
time.
correct. One's appropriate on Santa Cruz, one is not.
Just go too hard in the other direction. Be like, I think they're great. Actually, I'm sorry I said anything. I would never disrespect.
That was hard. So I was thinking,
Wrong.
you guys, I love you all so much that if it was opposite day, I would stab all of you guys in the back,
Dude.
Or I would only stab you in the chest on opposite day.
As
I think.
opposed to the front, yeah.
Yeah,
Some the front. Okay.
The
I wrote it
opposite
down
where you
better
would
than
have
I said
stabbed
it.
us.
Right.
Did you guys hear about the explosion at Yellowstone National Park at
Yes.
Biscuit Hill or Mountain? That's crazy, you guys. It was only a couple miles from Old Faithful, you guys. Speaking of which, if my ex were a geyser in Old Yellowstone National Park, her nickname would be Old Unfaithful. Yeah, Old Unfaithful, but similar to Old Faithful, she would have a hole 5.5 feet in diameter that every 45 minutes, toxic fumes would erupt it and cause poisonous liquids and gases to spray everywhere all over the park, you guys. Old Unfaithful.
Old Unfaithful.
So, yeah.
What about a 20-year-old that cheats on
She
you?
had a biscuit too, quite a biscuit on her. But it went stale, left out. Like, you ever get biscuits at KFC, And she's got a breast and a couple thighs too, just one breast. But anyway, her biscuit, it got left out in the box on the countertop by the cabinets, and it went stale and gross and yucky and crumbled apart and dissipated. I opened the window and it kind of blew some of the crumbs away. My ex is like the WWE. I don't miss the Attitude Era. don't miss DX.
I miss Raw.
I do miss Raw, but I don't miss that Attitude Era. Raw is war. I had to. You guys ever try heroin?
No,
I had
not
to,
on the radio.
I had to kick my heroin. What is it called? My heroin addiction. Chris. Yeah, I had to tell you about that. I was supposed to go to rehab for my heroin problem, but instead I went to the WWE. Yeah, because I had to put the smack down.
Nice. I want to hit someone right now.
My son is literally yawning in the middle of my joke.
Sorry.
He's like, I've heard this one.
No,
Yawner.
I thought you were going to say because you needed a hero instead of a heroine.
He knows you never quit heroin.
I need a hair.
He doesn't believe it.
Who's this guy?
Car dad.
He never went to rehab or the WWE. Right? I never tried heroin, James. It's jokes. We got a history segment. You guys ready to do history, and then we'll get back to some more current news?
Sure,
Anybody else bring history material? Me and James Paul wrote this one. I wrote the punchline, but James Paul, I'm going to let you start out with history. Go ahead, bud.
In the year 307, and Constantine was declared emperor of Rome. He was 34, so I guess kids my age call him Constant Old.
Here's another one. Constant Old, not teen, get it?
In 1788, Mozart completed his Symphony No. 40. Mozart said to those who thought 40 was a bit of Mozart saturation, Symphony 40 is the new Symphony 30.
You're on a roll. Here's the one you wrote. He's on a roll.
During the Spanish-American War in 1898, the U.S. invaded Puerto Rico. That's how we got Manny Ovelia.
He's at the movie, seeing the movies with his daughter right now, seeing the Deadpool movie. Great job. You want to finish off with the last one?
Yeah.
All right. He wrote these on the way here. These all
in
happened today in history.
1943, Mussolini was arrested, which led to the fall of the fascist regime in Italy. When he resisted arrest, he was quoted saying, "You want a piece of me?"
Piece of meat.
It smelled like pizza, get it?
Yeah.
You want a pizza me? Hey.
Oh my God, like our pizza mic.
Great job. Oh, one more.
This mic.
One more he wrote. Sorry.
In 1976, the spacecraft Viking 1 photographed on Mars a formation of a rock that appeared to have a face on it. Mars was quoted saying, "You want a match? How about my face in your butt?"
That's our history from James Paul Esterline, Lil JP. Go ahead, Mom. You got some history for us?
Just one. July 25th, 1941, FDR bans the sale of gasoline to Japan. Japan then vowed to make fuel-efficient cars and dominate the automotive market for the next century. Thanks, FDR. We missed out on having Godzilla by Toyota. Would have been like a giant SUV. Arr.
You got any more history too?
No, the rest, I've got more jokes, but not.
Okay. It's Guy Dudley. This day in history, your father left your family for a pack of cigarettes and a gallon of milk, and he's out there listening right now. So tell us how you feel now. How many years ago was it?
I'm feeling pretty good. I just looked up what happened today. It said Harry Truman dropped a hint to Stalin that we had nuclear bombs, which Like, how do you drop a hint? Like, he's just like rubbing his back and be like, "Hey, maybe don't go outside for a while." Why would you be subtle about it? Just be like, "We have nuclear bombs." There's no need to be coy.
I just wanted foot rub.
Let me tell you, if I had a nuke, I would not be dropping hints to women. I'd just be telling them about it.
You know what I got?
Do you like your skin? 'Cause
Yeah.
I have wasted things.
What's your number? I have 3 bombs. He's so subtle.
All right. Well, 105 dogs were rescued yesterday, you guys, in St. Pete, near 32nd
That's
Quincy.
4 dogs in a
down
coat.
Yeah, Cruella's like,
yeah. She's like,
they were fighting those dogs first. I could have made so much money.
I've got 4
Yeah,
too
but
many
they also
dogs.
found like tons of fentanyl too. They were feeding the dogs fentanyl, putting them on treadmills, using them for bait dogs and everything like that. Yeah.
Look, Purina has to come out with new flavors sometimes. You know, you get tired of lamb and rice all the time.
Fentanyl and rice.
Something's fun. Yeah. Fentanyl and rice. You're like, my dog needs a vegetarian diet.
Yeah, that's a crazy thing. 105 Dalmatians or whatever it was.
big
No, not 105 pit bulls. Hey, so that's sad. But they are going to be up for adoption if anybody wants a abused pit bull.
105 pit bulls?
Yeah, I want 105 abused.
Nobody wants 105
mentally
pit
tortured,
bulls.
physically abused, used to breed mate.
Oh, they're messed up. They're not just like regular pit bulls. They'll just eat one baby. They're like the Batman of pit bulls. Just
They're
like,
all-
I've gone through a lot in my life, and I'm ready to get back and really all the Batman villains, but they're 5.
I was born in the mill.
Harvey No
You
Face.
adopted to the mill.
Harvey No Face because a pit bull got it.
So we're at that time where we like to do stand up for gay news, or what do you call it, Chris?
You're gay news.
With Christopher Wright. Did you say my gay news?
No, I didn't say my gay. I said you're gay
Apostrophe.
news.
My gay
Yes.
news is
Yeah, you apostrophe RE gay exclamation mark news. Yeah. So no, you
Maybe
are.
I'm gay.
You might be. You might be gay.
James Paul?
No.
He says I'm not, Chris.
No.
I don't care either way, you know.
I don't think we have any evidence one way or another.
This news is directed towards me. It must mean I'm gay. So go ahead, Chris. Let's hear my gay news. I mean,
Your gay news.
gay news about me. I mean,
Today in
All
history,
right.
James was found out to be gay.
All right. Well, let's see. There wasn't necessarily a lot in the news today, but there are a couple things happening this weekend. It looks like out east for Wilton Manors this Saturday, they're having a bit of a party out there. Let's see, they're calling it the Eagle out in Wilton Manors. If you happen to be out east, keep a lookout for that. The only thing I found recently, the bald eagle. Nope, it's just the eagle.
The
does
bald
the
eagle.
eagle look like a circumcised eagle to you, kind of? You see a regular.
Kind of looks like an old man to me. I don't know. But
Biden-looking man.
An old Biden-looking man. What I did find is that in recent news, it's the only gay news I found, that J.D. Vance actually recently came out as gay in a recent interview with Open Closet magazine. This all comes in the wake of new evidence that has been released about his quote-unquote love seat identifying as a homosexual male. So
How do you fit
so now
how do you fit a couch in a closet? Walk in a closet? There's no room. There's gotta be room in that.
No, unfortunately, well, I mean, unless you had a giant walk-in closet, I don't think you can really do much with that couch, except, keep it in the living room as your roommate.
That's
know?
why you have to
Gay
come out of the
stuff in a
closet.
closet like that. The bigger the closet, the more gay stuff you can put in it.
Yeah, I think that's how that works. I think
That's
that
how
works.
the closet
yeah.
gets too full of
And then-
feather boas, and,
Right, and then
eventually you have to find.
You gotta get a gay storage unit or
Yes.
something.
Right, you got to upgrade a little bit.
You store a lot of gay stuff.
That's a rough episode of Storage Wars. Is that you're like you spend $500 and I can't finish
You
this
watch
joke.
that show? I love watching to see what they find in those Storage Wars shows, man. It's a great show.
Actually, it's pretty fascinating stuff. That's all I had to report today for your gay news. Hopefully, we'll have a little more juicy stuff for next week. But where's the time for a little bit of music now, James? Or what do we
you want to
what
play
do
a song? Heck yeah, man. I
Sure.
want to hear a song.
Want to have
to play one?
Sure, I can have a
I was going to ask you questions about is it gay? Also,
Sure.
do you want
Well, let's do that.
afterwards?
Let's do that real quick since we're on topic.
Okay.
I can make sure we're still
Is
in
it
tune.
gay? If you ride on the back of my motorcycle, which is basically a beefed up scooter, right?
Mhm.
Kind of looks.
Mhm.
It's not a scooter.
It's
but
gay for
mom
you to
keeps
ride it.
No, is it gay if Chris rides on the back of it with me? If I was already aroused before he got on the bike, is
Right.
that gay?
I don't think that's gay at all. I think that's just a mode of transportation. Two men can absolutely ride on a motorcycle, and one can be gay and one can be straight, and it's not inherently gay to do that.
One time, my friend gave me a ride on the back of his scooter, and he kept just pulling over to be like, "Hey, we're not gay," and then just drive off. And he was like going around a roundabout 20 times. We're still not gay. And then like the 20 times, like actually we're gay, and then drive away.
Yeah, we cruised all around. Well, we didn't actually cruise. We went on this motorcycle down along Bayshore or whatever, and just kept announcing to the whole of St. Pete how this wasn't gay. Just like, yeah, this isn't gay. What do you see right here? Yeah, there's nothing gay happening.
He's gay. I'm not.
He's not. But like what we're doing.
Before you got on the bike.
This act that we're doing right now on the motorcycle isn't gay. Two men can ride a motorcycle and it's not gay.
Mom, you want to ask Chris a question? Is it gay or not gay? Thinking something on the spot.
Is it gay or not gay to be that worried whether it's gay or not gay?
Absolutely not.
That might be a little gay. That might be a little gay. To worry so much.
This is gonna
be a little gay.
This is gonna be a radio first. I'm gonna hit Robin.
Why did you have my back there, bud?
How dare you? It's my whole act.
I also just kind of tuned out.
Guy Dudley, what do you think? You got a gay or not gay question for our gay co-host here?
Is it gay if you're on the show Storage Wars and you spend $500 and then you find out there's a guy living in the storage unit, so now you own him?
Oh my!
Nothing yet has happened, but is it gay to own a man?
If he looks like Channing Tatum.
Is it gay to own a man?
It's Jay Legend, by the way. Just
you know how much Chris likes Jay Legend, bro.
Oh my God.
Maybe gay.
I mean, yes, guilty as charged, but is it gay to own a man?
Yeah.
Yeah, I think a little bit. Yeah, I think slavery was gay.
One of the gayest events in history.
Being a man, owning a man. Yeah, I think that's kind of gay. It's kind of gay.
They're so strong.
Right, it's like a Boys from Brazil sort of situation. Like, what's happening here? No, that's kind of gay. That's kind of gay.
James Paul, your turn. Ask Chris a question. Is it gay or not gay? Go ahead.
I don't have anything.
Is it gay or not gay to not have a gay question for you?
That's gay.
Yeah.
That's gay.
Right.
Come on.
That's gay.
That's called repression.
Come on.
If you ever did want to be gay and you came out and be like, "Hey, Dad, I'm gay," you know, while I'm watching TV or something. I'm a woke dad. I'd be like, "Oh, that's great, buddy."
Yeah.
But just I'm also woke and I'm old school. So, hey, is your room clean right now?
No.
You want to come out of the closet? Hey, your closet's a mess, just like the rest of your room. You're gonna bring some dude over to this house with your room looking like that? I don't think so. Now get in your room, gay kid.
I'm old school,
which I'm supportive of.
Okay, but just to be
I'm
clear,
very supportive of it, James.
Okay.
But go clean your room right now while I watch WWE Raw while these two oiled up naked dudes wrestle in their underwear and grapple and stuff.
Okay, but just to be clear, I know for a fact that I'm into women.
Oh,
But
good.
if you do want
I guess.
to, come out on the radio, is definitely the place to do it.
That's the best place to be
Exactly.
in
Access,
women, by the way.
Yeah.
Conservative radio is in Clearwater, right in the shadow of the Scientology headquarters.
If my dad's listening, I just want you to
Is
know I am
Scientology
gay.
gay, Chris?
Is science? Yes.
Isn't it?
Yes.
Does that mean Dick Colligan
This is the
is?
perfect way.
You can see the size of his closet.
I don't know. Dick Colligan may or may not be gay. I don't think he is, but Scientology, yes, I would say is quite gay. Yeah. I think most religion is kind of gay.
I just want to say I do not have the legal team to support that joke.
Oh yeah, no, and I have no money, and you can't make a stone bleed. So I'm good. As long as I'm poor, I'm okay. They can't come after me. So. Oh God, is the signal cutting out? Oh God, hit a song. Oh God, we're going through a tunnel.
Go to music. So we'll play a song, and then we'll get back to current news. So go ahead, Chris. What do you got for us?
Heck yeah! I figure for the penultimate show, at least for right now, because I guess we've only got a couple more shows left in us here.
I don't tell everybody yet.
Well, we don't know that yet. Is that a secret? Well, all right. Well, we know season 3's been going on for season 3's been going on for about a year solid now. So I think we'll see what happens.
Season 4 will start late. But yeah, so our final episode of our contract season before we get a new one going. Will be a shout out episode where we will give shout outs to everyone who's supported all our shows and mics. Shout out to Guy Dudley, who's always come out and support my mic since we met. And I met him supporting Robin's mic over there where she had Smoke District.
Oh, that's right.
I don't know if support is the right word.
Shout out next week.
Ruin and end is more accurate than support. You're for Guy Dudley for shutting down. I'm like a disease that kind of is bad, but the species is stronger for it. You know.
Yeah, we are. We evolved. We shed our skin.
Yep, we all had to get some penicillin shots to get through, but you know what? We survived. We're stronger now.
We're only allowed to do bars that have smoking indoors now.
All right, my lungs have been tempered from the smoke. Yes, I'm tempered in cigarette smoke.
Get inside.
You go outside.
No polluting the air out there.
Yeah, no outside. Yeah, exactly. You gotta smoke inside, so we can get all the fresh tobacco smell. Right. Anyways, yeah, I figured I'd play a quick original song that I have. I figured I've been trying to bust out the originals more. So this little thing called "Ride High." Hope you guys like this.
I already like it. It's got the word high.
It's got high.
You know how I feel about that.
Exactly. Cannabis is our friend.
Stop, bud.
I'm not advocating for driving intoxicated, by the way. That's not what the song is about. So, all right, here we go.
Bust me the cans.
Right. It's fine with me. I don't got no place to be too quickly. Yeah, I got my destiny, but I'm in no rush, no hurry, no worry. I'd rather ride high. Soak up the vibe, rather feel fly. Just give me one reason why. So just drive, right? Superstitions ain't for me. I don't stress myself out with all the possibilities. Everybody seems to me to be all in some huge rush. So hurried, so worried, we'd rather ride high. Soak up the sky, rather feel fine. Just give me one reason. Rather waste a minute of my life than waste my life in a minute. They're saying that I'm on a dead road, but this highway is just the beginning. Whoa, whoa. Rather ride high. Soak up the sky, rather feel fly. Just give me one reason. Ride high. Soak up the sky, rather feel fly. Just give me one reason. So just drive.
That's a little gay.
James.
Yeah, bud.
James.
What's up?
Did you chew my already been chewed gum and then give it back to me?
I just wanted a little. My mouth was getting a little dry. That was a beautiful song. Oh,
I could have grabbed you the soda from the car.
Yeah, yes, I can have that one.
Did you catch that, Mom?
Yeah,
I'm
I
done
sure
with
She
it.
thought it was gay. I can have
A
that.
little,
You can have it.
okay.
Oh, dude, well, we basically made out now, so that is kind of gay.
We got to second base at one time.
Yeah, we did. I think we definitely made it.
I had to reach
at one time.
like I was going reverse, and I went like this,
second
look
base.
behind me, and I
Now
accidentally
you're-
grabbed his breast.
Now you're finding out your dad's gay on the radio. The old switcheroo.
He said he told
Why
me
did you
that
tell
guy.
me?
Actually,
I'm not. He said
told
told.
time, but
That's when he puts the gum. I can't finish that.
Well, if you stretch it out, you can use it for protection, like a rain suit thing.
Oh my!
So listen,
maybe that's what JD Vance was looking for. Just gum.
Oh my god!
What's it? Maybe it's what's in the couch. You know, it's got personality.
You're sleeping on the couch tonight. Mom, what do you got? Current news, back to current news. Let's go machine gun rounds. Go bam, bam, Mom.
Okay, well, I'll tell you what, these jokes are in tandem, so I'll try to go.
Yeah, it's all you. Go ahead.
CrowdStrike is offering a $10 Uber Eats card to their partners and teammates after their worldwide outage last Friday.
Oh.
So, were you guys affected by that?
Not I.
No, I wasn't personally affected. No.
Yeah, well, so when the recipients tried to use the cards, they did not work. Uber Eats verified that the cards were valid, but there were so many people used it that it just crashed the whole system. So now CrowdStrike has announced they would change their names to CrashStrike.
Nice.
Second joke in tandem with this, Elon Musk changed his mind on donating $45 million per month to President Trump.
Oh.
Yeah, he heard about the CrowdStrike $10 Uber Eats deal and offered that to Trump instead.
Nice.
I wonder if the
Congratulations,
45
Trump.
had anything to do with the number he was. So, like, you hear about the DoorDash video where the guy spit on the person's food when he put it on their porch? He spit on it 3 times, the DoorDash guy. So they're losing a lot of business from that. Yeah. I started my own business. It's called Whoredash, you guys.
That's where you spit in people's mouths.
No, it's basically what you're thinking. It's definitely not what he's thinking. It's probably what Mom's thinking. I have prostitutes deliver food to your homes for you, you guys. You don't have to worry about anybody spitting on your food because trust me, my employees swallow.
Beautiful.
Damn.
You like that one, son?
Yeah.
Up top. Ah, yeah. All right. So, Mom or Guy Dudley, back to you.
CrowdStrike had a worldwide outage. That's where you tell everyone on the radio you're gay. John
It's
Jones.
like Flash mobs. Go ahead.
That's a wild flash mob. We'll get into that. John Jones is mad at Dana White. He's demanding new rules in the UFC, like you can do a little bit of steroids as a treat.
I got a cute story to tell about my son. On this day in Facebook, I saw our memories. And remember when we went to Hot Springs, Arkansas, buddy?
Yeah, I do.
Yeah, it was a good vacation trip.
Yeah, I
We
also want to go back there someday. That was nice.
They have the Gangster Hall of Fame Museum there. That's where I got enshrined because I am a gangster, yo. And so my homeboy, remember on the way there though, we was cruising in my whip down the road. Your mom sitting shotgun, you in the back seat, dog, 11-year-old little JP, and we pass a sign that says next exit Cum Lake, CUMB. I guess the B is silent. And I said, hey Pam, and I nudged her, hey, you want to pull over and go take a good swim? Let's go swimming, maybe a little what do you call it, where skinny dip in there or something, take a dive in a Cum Lake, And she's like, you guys think that's funny? She didn't. She didn't think it was funny at all, remember, bud?
Yeah.
And he saved the day in the back seat. He goes, hey Dad. That's all the time. She didn't laugh at that either, by the way.
Yeah.
She went to smack him around, and I saved his butt. I had it all the time. She didn't laugh at that either, by the way.
Yeah.
She went to smack him around, and I saved his butt. I had his back, and I was like, no, the GPS thing we have up there, it didn't show a lake. Maybe he thinks that we built it at, it's a man-made lake, Up top, right?
This is great. It's so nice. I'm so
five.
glad you get custody of your son when you're doing radio.
He didn't want to be here.
Yeah, to be honest.
I want to hang out with my friends.
I just mostly want to play video games. I don't have any friends.
What game? Well, that makes two of us.
Think of this like a video
father,
game,
like
but
son.
there's no reward. You just killing goblins for no reason.
Or dopamine rush, really.
Never level up, never
Trust
get new
me,
armor.
my heart meter is blinking right now.
I'm on half an HP.
Okay, Mom, you got more news to stand up for?
Oh, I do. I don't know if anyone's going to get any of these references, but John Schneider married Dee Dee Sorvino, who's Paul Sorvino's widow. So Dee Dee went from being married to a good fellow to being married to a good old boy. And
just a good old boy.
That makes Romy, Beauduc, Romy from Romy and Michelle's. That's it. Basically, Beauduc is now Mira Sorvino's.
I just want to say for the record, that's my fault. I stole the microphone from Robin halfway through the joke because I'm a terrible person. I just wanted to say all my life I always wanted to be a racist.
Wow. That made me
I'm so sorry. That wasn't worth the stealing.
It wasn't a great joke.
I said I was going to hit you. I stole them. I'm really being a bad person.
You gotta get your wants and your needs figured out, bud.
Yeah, I'm a racist. I love race cars.
Like what's his name? McQueen.
Right?
Ka-chow.
Ka-chow.
Baby.
I can, thank you, Guy Dudley. I thought you were like giving me the racist chase symbol. I know you're racist. I know you're racist.
Inglourious Bastards when he holds up three and they're like, that guy's a German. This is all visual stuff. I was just trying to help to make, okay, whatever.
I think you guys that we've covered.
Visual style on a radio show. Yeah, it's quite helpful.
Mom, you got any more news to stand up for before we get to our last segment of the day?
None of that's great. I'll do one more because I know you're from Chicago.
Oh, yeah.
The Oscar Mayer Wienermobile was in an accident in Chicago over this weekend.
No, not the Wienermobile.
Yeah,
No.
it flipped on its side, and since it was Chicago, a tomato car, a pickle car, and a pepper car flipped on top of the Wienermobile for solidarity.
That's a real dog pile.
The Oscar Mayer Wienermobile has rear-ended Christopher Wright.
They were spooning, because it was on its side. They were spooning a little bit to get the relish on there, a little bit of relish, little onions sprinkled on there nicely. So we've covered up pretty much everything, I guess. We've covered everything but plugs.
Nazis.
Steak and Sink dropping the F-bomb again.
That's as strongly as you're allowed to feel about it.
I don't like them.
Steak and Sink dropping the F-bomb again.
That's as strongly as you're allowed to feel about it.
I don't like them.
I'm mildly peeved.
They're bad news. Right. Scallywags.
I'll be at Loudmouth's Kitchen and Bar in Land O'Lakes.
Oh, what's that?
It's a bar, I guess.
All right.
Next Friday I'll be doing a guest set at Sunshine Comedy Club.
Nice.
Yeah.
What night?
The second, which I believe is a Friday.
Tell MJ and Kenny I said, what's up?
I will.
That's one of the places I put like 3,000 minutes on that stage. All right, yeah, go there. And I will be at Dave & Buster's all weekend. America's Funniest Bartender, making drinks, making people laugh. That's my thing. And then where else? We'll have a show coming up August 16th. Jake Clark, a hilarious stand-up comic from Orlando, is going to be there. He's going to headline. I think Mom can't make it. Maybe Chris will be there. Hey, Guy, you want to do a guest spot? Come on. I'll let you do 15 minutes if you want. There's no money involved. Tip bucket, though. They split. Each of them made $90 in tips.
What's the date?
Oh, the 16th of August.
Yeah, sure.
And then September 14th, we have the amazing Johnny B headlining at Twisted Tiki, 8 o'clock free show. So Scott Bird, winner of the thing that you lost there, Dave & Buster's. Remember
Thank
that?
you for reminding me. I was feeling good about myself.
Yeah, I think you did way better the other night at what's-her-name's room, Brandy's. That was really good. You killed that night.
Bars with 3 people is my thing.
Usually, no, there's a lot of people there, but usually you don't know when to pull the plug, and that time you never had to. You just kept rolling through it, man. You killed it. Oh, that's the end of it? Okay, our song. What's our song? Stand up for news. Stand up for news. We'll stand up for you. You can stand up too. Sing it. Don't sit down. Stand up now. Stand up for news. That's Jed. Stand up for news. Robin Savage. Stand up for news. Chris Wright. Woo. Thank you again, guys.
WTAN, Clearwater.
FM 106.1.
WDCF, Dade City.
FM 102.3.
Listen.
This is CBS News on the Hour, sponsored by Progressive Insurance.
I'm Stacey Lynn. An arrest has been made in connection to California's largest wildfire this year. 42-year-old Ronnie Dean Stout II from Chico's being charged with arson, allegedly responsible for sparking the Park Fire. CBS's Jonathan Vigliotti with more.
This wildfire, pushed by powerful winds, ripped through a community near the city of Chico. As thousands evacuated, the fire engulfed everything in its path, leaving a trail of devastation. Julia Yarbo watched her house burn on her home security camera. We were with her as she returned for the first time.
You know, we're shell shocked right now. It really is surreal.
Meanwhile, another devastating wildfires ravaging the Canadian tourist town of Jasper in the famous national park. A very emotional Alberta Premier Daniel Smith.
Alberta's government will provide the support needed to families and community to recover and to rebuild stronger than ever so that future generations can continue to experience this one-of-a-kind community and to feel the magic of being able to come home.
Firefighters say that wildfire is still burning out of control. High-profile meetings at the White House today. President Biden welcomed Israeli Prime Minister Netanyahu. The two leaders met face-to-face discussing the war in Gaza. Vice President Harris met with him as well and afterwards reiterated,
"It is time for this war to end, and end in a way where Israel is secure, all the hostages are released, the suffering of Palestinians in Gaza ends, and the Palestinian people can exercise their right to freedom, dignity, and self-determination."
An executive order from California Governor Gavin Newsom: remove homeless encampments.
Oakland has already started clearing some encampments. San Francisco